Hi, everybody. Well, we've come to week 4. This is the top of the mountain. I hope that you have been feeling more and more comfortable with the kinds of things you're going to be doing for the rest of the course, knowing that the number one thing that we need to be focused on is reading closely. And the Iliad was one kind of book. We're getting ready now this week to move into our second book. You should have started The Pilgrim's Progress, and you're reading basically the first third of what we will read. And so that's pages, roughly the first page to about page 40, about 40 pages of this book, and then you'll read 40 more next week and 40 more to finish it out. We're not reading the entire text that has been issued to you. So please note that there are actually 2 parts of the Pilgrim's Progress, and we're only reading part 1, and we're dividing it into 3 sections. So this week, you don't have a close reading due on Friday, so it's a little bit of a break that way. We are continuing, though, to build our CULPA, and you should be revising your first 2 analysis assignments and creating basically the skeleton for what will be your longer CULPA paper. And what that means is you have your introduction, complete with your thesis and forecasting statement as the last 2 sentences of that single paragraph. Then you have raw material in the 2 analysis assignments. If you have been using your motif to guide you, then really what's happening is that the analysis assignments are supporting your thesis. They are helping you understand your motif, whether it's marriage or sacrifice or glory. You have raw material from the Iliad to help you make points about the pre-Christian worldview of the ancient Greeks. So that's our purpose, and when you revise, you need to be sensitive to the fact that these are now paragraphs in a bigger paper. It's possible that you could copy and paste large chunks of your first 2 analysis assignments into that skeleton. This week, we're going to be adding the conclusion, and I know that sounds kind of strange. It's to push you toward the idea that you have a frame for your CULPA paper. You need to have an introduction and a conclusion that somehow mirror one another. And some of you have been talking about using your personal experience in your writing. This is your opportunity. The conclusion is a place where you can extend and expand what you have already presented. Remember, you're not adding additional points, but you're expanding it to say, what does this mean for us in our daily lives? I will be making a video about the CULPA process, and you'll be able to go into that and see how the revision at this point helps you look forward. Remember, we haven't done anything with the Pilgrim's Progress, so you can't add anything in about the Pilgrim's Progress, at least not officially. But I won't mind if you put a few things in based on the reading that you've done already. So remember, you're looking at the ancient Greeks versus a biblical worldview. And if you need help with that biblical worldview, I will be talking to you in our class this Monday. I'll be talking to you about some pieces of the Christian worldview that might be important for you to look at. So we have our discussion boards as always, due on Wednesday and responses due on Saturday. You have a quiz on the first section of Pilgrim's Progress on Thursday. And you have your CULPA conclusion due on Saturday. And don't forget the revision that I am also looking for you to turn in. Look at Blackboard and make sure you know the dates. And if you have questions, I am here. I really would love to answer your questions individually. By email is the best for me. Please know that I will make every effort to make it clearer, and hopefully the videos that I'm posting don't make things more confusing. So God bless your week, top of the mountain. I hope that you have a great view now of what you've done and accomplished, and also what's lying ahead.